Good afternoon and welcome to the 31st Egan High School Commencement Ceremony. I'm Dr. Polly Rykowski, and on behalf of the entire community, as the principal of Egan High School, I want to welcome all of you, faculty, staff, community, friends, and families to this celebration. Please remain standing or stand for the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. We will be honoring our flag, our country with the national anthem, and we dedicate this anthem to our graduates who are serving our country now or will soon be serving in the military. The flag is on the north end of the field. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Special thanks to Mr. Brett Benson and the Egan High School Wind Ensemble for recording all the music for our ceremony. On stage at our ceremony, we welcome Mr. Michael Bolsoni, Director of Secondary Education, and two members of our school board, Mr. Corey Johnson and Mr. Craig Ingramson, both directors. We are very honored to have them with us here at our ceremony today. We want to be sure to thank not only our faculty and staff, but the faculty and staff of all the elementary and middle schools who prepared these graduates to become high school students and reach this day. Our graduates, their families and friends, all of the school officials, our teachers and staff have arrived here today with one purpose: to honor the accomplishments of the members of this graduating class. Members of the class of 2021 have each traveled their own path to this moment. Learning transitions, challenges of the pandemic, and personal experiences have all been a part of their journey. They have experienced successes, challenges, joys, and sorrows. We have shared in those years of growth and learning our involvement in your lives, whether as parents, guardians, mentors, siblings, friends, teachers, counselors, coaches, or principals have helped to shape you and your view of the world. We have treasured our chance to be with you and support you in your journey. Now we're ready to celebrate this moment, your high school graduation. We are also ready to support you in your plans and steps for the future. It is our hope that you will follow your dreams, give back to the world and those you share it with, and most of all, live with passion. Thank you, members of the class of 2021, for sharing these years with us. We're all so grateful. Thank you for being positive leaders in our school, in our community. The ceremony today has been planned by the graduates with the help of their elected student government seniors. The time, the place, the apparel, the honors, the speakers, and the music. They voted to make this ceremony a short one and a formal one. I hear cheers for short, right? Moving it right along here. The senior class officers, senators, and representatives worked diligently to make this and other senior end-of-the-year events memorable. Thank you, student government leaders. Now I will ask the members of your graduating class to offer your thanks and applause to your parents, guardians, and family members for everything they've done. Certainly, they helped you reach this milestone. Through the efforts of our senior class parents, the culmination of today's graduation will be a party tonight at Valley Fair. Thank you for making the event a fun and safe celebration for our graduates. Once again this year, we are joined by relatives and friends of the graduates watching the ceremony web streamed live and also on cable TV, as well as in the air-conditioned auditorium on the big screen. We extend to all of them the same warm welcome to the ceremony. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, our graduates will depart from the field and return to the EHS building for diplomas. Please join your graduate outside the stadium or at the building. We are not allowing anyone to come onto the field. Thank you for your cooperation. We ask today that you do not leave your seats to take photos, as we have 2 professional still photos being taken of each of the graduates, one as they wait to arrive at the name reader podium and one on the stage with their diploma cover. In a few days, those proofs will be emailed and are also on the LifeTouch website. Take a moment now to review your graduation program. Those graduates selected as recipients of the Egan Foundation scholarships are shown on page 3. Since 1991, the Egan Foundation has awarded over $1.9 million in scholarships to more than 2,200 seniors. This year, 106 members of this class received scholarships totaling $122,000. Thank you for your continued support of the Egan Foundation. In addition, there are many other local awards and scholarships that have been offered to the members of this class, and they're listed on your program on page 4. Congratulations to all of our seniors for their accomplishments. Joining the graduating class are 66 members of the Egan High School faculty. As a faculty, we were invited to continue in this tradition of engaging with pride in this celebration. Today, we welcome the graduates onto the field, much like we welcomed them into Egan High School on their very first day as 9th graders. Faculty, if you would rise and be recognized, please. Thank you to all of you for your service and dedication. Please be seated. We do want to congratulate our retiring faculty members and ask Ms. Sherry Blundell, Mr. Rob Graham, and Mr. Brian Paler to stand to be recognized as they are retiring in June. Thank you. Together, they have served Egan High School for 80 years. At this time, board member Mr. Craig Ankrenson will deliver a short message of congratulations and welcome. Mr. Ankrenson?
Thank you. I'm going to make this short because nobody wants to stand out here in the heat and get the graduates their accommodations. What I want to do is thank the parents, the guardians, everybody that's involved to help these students reach their potential. My job as a board member is to set policy and give them what they need to succeed, but actually what they really need is help from home, and with your help, they have maintained that. So graduates, congratulations. Good luck in the future, whichever way you go, trades, college, whatever endeavor you take. I appreciate what you do, and you're always welcome back. Thank you, graduates.
Colin Roberts and Kalia Glazer, will you come up to the stage? Colin and Kalia are our senior class student government presidents. And as you may have noticed, they led the students into the ceremony today. She's walking as fast as she can. Thanks, Kalia. They will now announce the class gift.
Hello, my name is Kalia Glazer.
And I'm Colin Roberts.
and we've had the honor of serving the 2021 class as presidents over this past year. Today we'll be presenting the class gift for the class of 2021 to leave their mark on the school and be remembered at Egan High School for years to come.
Deciding on the gift this year was a process that a group of our fellow seniors, with the guidance of Dr. Hedlund, Dr. Ikowski, and Mr. Kovac, have been brainstorming over the past 2 months. In a year where, ultimately we decided that in a year unlike any other, with prevalent health concerns, widespread inequalities, and more solitude than ever, unity should be a key theme in the mark that our class leaves on Egan High School.
This year's class gift is twofold. The first part will be a window decoration outside the south entrance, and it will have the words "Welcome" in a multitude of different languages. The decoration will have a stained glass effect so that when the sunlight hits the panes, green and blue will shine onto the halls below.
The second part of the gift will be a student-led mural designed and created by 2 of our own graduating seniors with art capabilities well beyond my own. Molly Mim and Rachel Horman created the mural that will soon be hung in EHS's hallways with the key phrase "Unity in Diversity" emboldened across the top. We hope that unity and diversity is a symbol and motto that not only remains at Egan High School on the walls and in the students that pass through its hallways, but is also carried on by all of us graduating seniors in the future communities that we interact with and impact.
Finally, we would like to thank all the faculty, families, and all of you. These past 4 years, and especially this last one, would not have been possible without all the support and impact that you've had on us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Glaser. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. Roberts and Ms. Glaser. As principal of Egan High School, it is my distinct pleasure to recognize the achievements of this class. The members of the high school class of 2021 have earned many honors. Our presidential scholars, the top 10% of the class, summa cum laude graduates, are wearing gold cords. The silver cord is worn by those who are magna cum laude in the top 20%. The honors graduates are wearing twisted blue and green cords. Our National Merit Scholars and Advanced Placement Scholars are also indicated in your program, along with many other winners of awards. Honors organizations, including National Honor Society, National Forensic League, National Art Honor Society, and National Business Honor Society, are wearing cords as listed on page 3. Avid graduates and American Indian Education graduates are also wearing academic cords and stoles. You can review the program details if you need to read this again. Our graduate seating order is unique to Egan High School. When the diplomas are awarded, the students will not be in alphabetical order as they walk across the stage. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome our faculty speaker, chosen by the graduates, to the stage. Mr. Mitch Snowbeck, social studies teacher, coach, and link crew coordinator, will present the faculty message in this ceremony. I welcome him to the stage for his message entitled, "One Chance."
Graduates, let's give Dr. Ikowski 3 claps on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gosh, it's hot out here. It's just icing on the cake for the class of 2021. Thank you, Dr. Ikowski, Mr. Balsani, teachers, and most importantly, the class of 2021. Parents and family members, last night I was in your seat. My senior daughter delivered the graduation speech at Farmington High School. Just like you, I was proud, nervous, and filled with joy. Soak up this moment. Remember the times of joy, triumphs, and the times of growth your graduate has faced. Know that their journey has just begun. Graduates, I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak to you today. I want to start out by saying you're the smartest, most talented, coolest, best-looking graduates I've ever seen. On Zoom, that is. Speaking of Zoom, this year has been a challenge for all of us. As a teacher, I've struggled to adjust my teaching style to remote learning. I've been reminded by many students I have a long, long way to go. I decided to show you a video of my peak performance on Zoom. Mr. Saxton, roll the highlight film.
Home gamers, I'm so excited. Get your cameras on. I want to see your pearly white smile.
No, like you gotta turn your camera on too. And whole class, I'm the only person with my camera on.
Snowbeck, seriously, now you're muted.
I push all the wrong buttons. I can't believe it. Zaboomer foes, I'm so excited to see everybody. We're going to talk a little classical conditioning today.
Snowback, what are you doing with your mask on? Take it off. You're on Zoom.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm trying to stop the spread of viruses on computers and stuff. I was trying to keep you guys safe. So sorry. I don't want to pass the vid. Okay, seriously, what is going on with all those pets? How am I supposed to talk about classical conditioning? Get your pets away. Put them in the other room. Let's focus on psychology, peeps. Let's go. Home gamers, I'm so jacked up for today's psychology lesson. But seriously, you got to stop switching your backgrounds. I can't focus with all these weird things going on.
Oh, shoot.
Delaney, are you sleeping?
I'm not sleeping, Snowbeck. I'm not. I was just dreaming about Spencer Reed.
Delaney, you should be dreaming about psychology. Focus on the task at hand.
And Echo's frozen.
Not again.
Again.
Trezin, there's one on me.
Dude, I'm already dead.
Oh, come on, man. He was one shot.
Oh my gosh, dudes, you got to put your video games away. You got to right now. We're focused on psychology. You got to pass your test. It's tomorrow. Let's get after it, peeps. Hey, we got to get after it today. I got the brain all set to go.
Snowbeck, fantasy football, come on. Do you even work during the day?
Sorry about that. Oh,
Giant walleye.
oh.
Stocks.
It's not looking good today in the stock market.
Oh, finally.
Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh no, my computer. It's losing energy. I gotta plug it in.
Mr. Snowbeck, are you in your pajamas?
Oh no, I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe you guys saw that.
Snowback, I was taking the exam and even my mom thought the questions were like really poorly worded.
Amelia, aren't we supposed to take the tests individually? Snowbeck, I just got a text from half our class. They're still in the waiting room. Come on, Snowbeck.
I can't believe it. I always forget those kids. I can't remember.
Oh my gosh, Snowbeck, you're wearing the Wildcat filter.
I can't believe it. I'm not a wildcat. I am not a cat. I think we're still taping, dinglings. We are.
Yeah, we are.
Fine.
Okay.
Cut it out. It's fine, Snowbeck. It's fine.
Teachers, raise your hand if you found yourself in any of those scenarios at any point during teaching. Students, raise your hand if you found yourself in any of those scenarios. It's been crazy. Over the years, I've developed a motto that drives how I live my life. My motto is we have one chance. For instance, you get one chance for high school. No other senior class has experienced anything close to what you have. Seniors, you have overcome many obstacles. You've overcome many obstacles during your time at EHS. Who would have thought that during your senior year, you'd attend class while in bed? Not to mention messaging friends with their Zoom camera off. Eating lunch during an econ lecture, citing the opportunity benefits of eating while learning. Some of you were able to learn from somewhere else in the world, Zooming from Florida, your cabin, grandma's house, or from the car on the way to work. Some of you held jobs earning bank, as well as being a full-time student. I can't tell you how many times students posted in Zoom chat, they'll be right back, I'm heading to the bathroom. My favorite is watching students playing video games while I'm lecturing on monetary and fiscal policy. Sometimes I have questioned if you're taking your exams by yourself. Besides all the benefits of learning from home, you picked up skills that will help you be successful in the future. Independent learning, self-motivation, organizational skills, and self-advocacy, to name a few. Resilience comes to mind. You have learned to adapt and overcome. Virtual chess matches, speech meets, choir concerts, pre-recorded plays, and opportunities for you to show your talent. Competing in sports with a mask, social distancing in practices and competitions, quarantine after COVID outbreaks. You have been resilient the entire year. I am so proud of you and how well you adapted and worked to stay positive this year. You had one chance to make the best of your senior year, And you did just that. You have also taken advantage of your one chance while wearing a mask. We have worn them as fashion statements, as political statements, to protect our loved ones, and because we had to. They often symbolize who we are and what we believe in. The mask has always allowed us to hide our insecurities, our thoughts, our personalities, our fears, and even pimples. They are often a distraction while we're trying to communicate with others. As we move forward, don't let the mask get in the way of creating relationships with those around you. In fact, as we take our masks off, make it your mission to care for the ones that you love. Step outside your comfort zone, talk to the person alone in the store, alone at lunch, or the person that seems isolated. Don't hide behind that fictitious mask. Challenge yourself to do better and be better. Take a moment to think about the people that have been there for you in your life. I challenge you to write them a note, send them a text, or even better, thank them in person. This year I ended all my Zooms with tell your parents that you love them. Class of 2021, you have one additional chance to say I love to your parents. Take advantage of it, Wildcats. Take advantage of your one chance to thank those who have been there for you. Finally, class of 2020 and 2021 has given us the opportunity to make the best of our one chance. I'd like to tell you the next 18 years will be perfect, filled with happiness and joy. But what we've learned in the last 18 months is life includes tragedy, uncertainty, fear, and isolation. Our country has been faced with many of these same challenges throughout history. Although the year may be different, the drive to fight through must be brought to the forefront. Your class is uniquely positioned to meet this challenge. In times like this, I'm reminded of a quote I wholeheartedly believed in. The world is run by the people that show up. The world is run by the people that show up. This year, you've been preparing yourself to be the one that shows up. Many of you stood side by side in protests and inequities in our world. You have questioned our leadership, how it has drifted farther apart in the political spectrum. You were there with a phone call, text, Snapchat, window visit, and a card to support those who you love in their time of isolation and despair. You have one chance to make sure these issues are improved and people are valued. You are prepared to be the one that shows up. Right now, ask yourself, how can I make a difference? I challenge you to use your one chance to make the world a better place. Teachers, in a minute, just hold on in a minute, I have some gifts underneath your desks. I'd like you to pass them down the rows. With the financial support of the student government, I want to give each student a mask with the motto, "One Chance," printed on it. When you see this mask, let it be a reminder of what we've learned and that we have one chance to make a difference. I really hope these masks are in our past and are out for good, but let it be a reminder of all the challenges you have faced your senior year. Take advantage of your one chance today and every day. Congratulations, class of 2021, and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Snowback. Our concert choir senior members should come forward. The 36 members of the concert choir here at Egan High School who are seniors were able to get permission to perform together in this ceremony. They're going to perform in Meeting We Are Blessed. The choir is conducted by Mr. Jim Cox, the EHS vocal music instructor. The lyrics that they're singing are printed on page 4 of your program.
Together and in meeting we are blessed, peace in coming and in going, peace in labor and in rest. We are met together, we are blessed, peace in coming and in going, peace in labor and in rest. We are met
Each year at graduation, our wind ensemble and concert choir choose to perform together for this ceremony. This year, under the direction of Mr. Brett Benson and Mr. Jim Cox, they have actually chosen to record together. If I Rise, the lyrics again are printed on page 4 of your program. Our wind ensemble and our concert choir. Special thanks to senior musicians Finn Wallace and Graham Zemke for the video presentation of seniors in band and choir. You took us down memory lane. As their student graduate speaker, I would like to welcome Kai Wilson to the stage. Kai represents the class of 2021. She auditioned and was selected for this privilege by senior class representatives. Her speech is entitled, Signification of a Superpower. The podium is yours, Kai. There's water underneath.
I am beyond thrilled and honored to be able to speak in front of the most hardworking graduates, family members, teachers, administrators, and community members with which I've ever crossed paths. As a member of the graduating class of 2021, I'm sure most of my classmates know who I am, hopefully, but your relatives might not, so let me introduce myself. Hello. I'm Kai Wilson. I'm a Taurus. I enjoy listening to SZA and Frank Ocean, and I'm obsessed with superhero movies. Living in a time where I constantly wish a more powerful being would swoop in and save us from all the terrible things happening in our world has caused me to love such films even more. Of all my favorites, there's one that tops the rest every single time: Black Panther. Now, aside from the extremely hot cast and Black excellence, the thematic topics of strength, honor, and pride always stuck with me. Now, for those of you who haven't seen it, please, for the sake of my happiness, go home after this and watch it, I'm telling you. Set in an isolated African country named Wakanda, the new king, T'Challa, also known by his superhero name, Black Panther, is trying to hunt down a man who is illegally selling the rare and exclusive Wakandan element, vibranium. The main plot basically leads to T'Challa's long-lost cousin, Eric Killmonger, showing up in Wakanda to challenge him for the throne, so he would have the power to send vibranium weapons to other countries. T'Challa is forced to drink a potion before the battle to have his superhuman abilities stripped away. And as a result, Killmonger almost kills him, leaving Wakanda to think their king is dead. But T'Challa is given a chance at the end of the film in an epic fight below ground against his cousin to redeem himself. This time, T'Challa wins. He defeats Killmonger and reclaims the Wakandan throne. The reason I'm able to remember the fight scene so vividly is because I've seen the movie way too many times. I'm able to get lost in this advanced, beautiful, never-before-seen country and wish our world was similar to it. I have to constantly remind myself that Wakanda, vibranium, Black Panther powers, and Michael B. Jordan with dreadlocks don't exist. Stereotypical superpowers don't exist. Humans can't naturally fly, become invisible, or lift semi-trucks. We're kind of lame, like T'Challa in those battles. I mean, I'm literally wearing an orthopedic boot right now, people. This means we're imperfect. We make mistakes, fail, and aren't good enough. I feel like high school is a 4-year period that proves exactly that. We're not perfect, and we're not invincible. Our class has endured so much together. The COVID-19 pandemic forced us all to severely alter our lives. Modified AP tests, the absence of homecoming and a normal senior prom, hybrid to distance, back to hybrid, to fully in-person learning, Zoom everything, never really having the opportunity to redeem ourselves in any of the Pep Fest activities, no pit, forced lunchroom speed dating, no pause, donuts, or bagels, and virtual competitions and concerts are just a few of the setbacks we've all endured. Oh, not to mention missing out on almost winning the state football champion. Wrong class, never mind. We've all experienced individual defeats as well, such as failing tests, maybe even classes, and never truly learning how taxes work. I love being an adult now. High school shows us that we're not superheroes. We don't always win. I would argue that as teenagers, we lose more times than we win in this world, and it has an effect on how we view ourselves. We constantly think of ourselves as weak, unworthy, stupid, and pathetic. Our brains are constantly filled with villainous thoughts, punching and kicking away at our happiness, confidence, and overall outlook on life. We're our own Eric Killmongers. I mean, even though he isn't technically a villain in my eyes, but we're constantly in battle, with no Black Panther powers in sight, feeling like we're about to be thrown off the side of a waterfall. Our personal strength is perpetually tested. Eric Killmongers lurk in our outside world as well. May 25th, 2020 was a day where, like many, I was barely clinging to the side of the waterfall. I think you all know what I'm talking about. Whenever an event like that occurs, I always feel like I'm about to fall off the edge. But for the rest of May, June, July, and August, I was hyper aware of my lack of a super suit. My dad's lack of Black Panther powers. My two brothers not being Wakandan princes, and my friends not owning vibranium weapons. I was scared, and I still am. The only thing that changed was my strategy to fight back against villains. I attended protests, I donated money, I donated supplies, I spoke at protests, I wrote poems, I spent time with my family and friends, and I visited the memorial. As individuals, as a school, and as a community, we need to stop seeing these actions as activities and start seeing them as punches, kicks, and dodges, all in an attempt to fight villains. We may not have superpowers, but by educating, understanding, helping, and holding each other accountable, we're able to fight the fight and win. What could be more honorable than that? That's what we all need to understand about our personal battles with our personal Eric Killmongers on our personal waterfalls. We're able to fight the fight. We're more powerful than for which we give ourselves credit. We have and we will continue to achieve greatness. I mean, our football team actually won a game this year. No, but for real, like, good job, guys. Like, but in all seriousness, those defeats we faced in high school are just battles that we happened to lose or didn't know how to fight. But from them, we gained the knowledge about how to fight them when and if they ever return. This growth is something about which we should all be proud. We may not have Black Panther powers or a dope super suit, but we have our experiences, both the amazing and the terrible. And we have each other. And with these tools, I'm certain that we will delve into our futures and use them to better ourselves and our world, no matter how big the battle may seem. Because the strength this class possesses is without a doubt the signification of a superpower. It has been an incredible honor to be part of this graduating class of 2021, and I will forever be proud to be a Wildcat. Wakanda forever! And roll cats!
Thank you. Great job. Thank you, Kai. Would the members of the class of 2021 please stand? Please allow me to present this class to you, parents, guardians, family, school district officials, and special guests. These young men and women have distinguished themselves by their outstanding performances, by their caring attitudes towards one another and their community, and by their unwavering willingness to rise to many challenges. We respect them and enjoy being with them. We celebrate their success and look forward to their next steps as they have earned the right to be recognized in our ceremony today. Accordingly, on behalf of the faculty of Egan High School, many of whom are present at this ceremony, I hereby certify to the school board that these seniors have successfully completed the requirements for graduation from District 196. I recommend they be granted diplomas. Will our name readers come forward, please? Seniors, Ms. Hayden Abdawali and Mr. Lars Anderson, have been selected as name readers for this senior class. Hayden and Lars are at the podiums. With the first row of the class, please come forward. The rest of you can be seated.
Yeah, my notes are on the other one too. Just to get the list. Thank you. Oh.
Colin Michael Roberts.
Kalia Faith Glauser.
Zakir Tureen Nakvi.
Ryan Gabriel Diaz.
Olivia Grace Coughlin.
Brianna Grace McMahon.
Connor Thomas Hedeman.
Maya Joe Eisenberg.
Neha Nayak.
Kenan Lee.
Isabella May Krieger Pellegrim.
Brooks David Loeffler.
Omalara Aguda.
Kai Janae Wilson.
Grace Park.
Richard Zhao.
Arush Iyer.
Ankitha Kumar.
Margot Kathleen Meekin.
Carson Ann Powell.
Propthi Jayesh Shirke.
Morgan Catherine Madison.
Catherine Connolly.
Sanvi Malhotra.
Naviana Tresia Pritzel.
Tree Trin Nguyen.
Graham Robert Zemke.
Mallory K. Benda.
Trista Tui Tin Huang.
Jacob Benjamin Frost.
Kevin Lars King Kodalen.
Amanda Elizabeth Hauser.
Tiana Ni Win.
Evan William Morell.
William Todd New.
Ella Kathleen Janke.
Michaela Lynn Palmer.
Zoe Kiera Cherries Wins.
Grace Lee Barton.
Marcus Paul Alexi Fagri.
Kyle Maxim Hansen.
Lauren Carolyn Woods.
Delaney Shea Forster.
Britt Kurzit Natalie Fagri.
Cassandra Rose Tower.
Claudia Helen Leverseed.
Jacob Hayes Domro.
Sriram Sharan Noodlepati.
Diego Luis Navarro.
Elizabeth Joy Zelmer.
Lydia May Dawson.
Jessica Christine Post.
Cooper Joseph Swanson.
Ronil Raj Shirthe.
Haven Elizabeth Langley.
Emma Alexandra Bose.
Julia Marie Peterson.
Grant Michael Straub.
Catherine Josephine Warnke.
Victoria Elise.
Elise Gabrielle Rojas.
Risha Bhattacharya.
Micah Allen.
April Annabelle Aaron.
Samantha Grace Lee.
Zachary Gerhard Post.
Claire Marie Prinsky.
Delaney Nadine Hoke.
Lemuel Caleb Colon.
Sophia Victoria Martinez.
Farida Abdullahi Aden.
Solomon Chi Yi Wang.
Samuel Robert Wendelek.
Shelby Lynn Mayer.
Grace Ella Kenny.
Kayla Olivia Johnson.
Vince Jason Hall.
Cole Elijah Nelson.
Ilwad Mohammed Jama.
William Michael Bockenstead.
Finn Thomas Wallace.
Emily Taylor Nages.
Aliana Isabel Sayapal.
L. Catherine Bishop.
Jesse Simon Richard Friend.
William Dwayne John Shelton Jr.
Abigail Margaret Kahn.
Ismail Esed Irfanullah.
Eric Gabriel Waltzer.
Sophia Anna Zelensky.
Ashley Nicole Rosser.
Gabriel Fitzgerald Hubbard.
Kwang Min Vo.
Emma Diana Hootmaker.
Maya Ray Creedler.
Jorge Antonio.
Caden Werner Otis Wells.
Alexandra Kurzek.
Julia Elizabeth Yeager.
Jocelyn Rose Van Diver.
Matthew David Haig.
Samuel O'Rourke Martin.
Sergio Solano.
Sydney Catherine Waldrop.
Jana Joelle Benarad.
Nicholas Diaz.
Trenzin Gesar.
Cody Cooper.
Victoria Rebecca Stair.
Echo Gray Ching Nelson.
Seamus Randall Halligan.
Andrew Laska.
Claire Ilana Matz.
Kira Nicole Coulez.
Amelia Rose Yapa.
Ariel Ray Lindgren.
Matthew Lee Humphrey.
Kevin Dong.
Abdi Shakur Hassan Abdi.
Ava Lowe Dutch.
Kalia Lynn Hilton.
Srirath Dylan Key.
Kumail Abbas Hassan.
Bianca Alexis Turman.
Callie Ann Briscoe.
Gonzalez Marrero Fernandez.
Abdi Rahman Mohammed Osman.
Abigail Grace Berg.
Abigail Neeser.
Rodrigo Timo Hernandez.
Daniel Dominic Bianca Mano.
Sampreet Venkata Subramanian.
Erica Jean Alexander.
Matthew Prue.
Michael Burgess Goldberger.
Nora Ray Dixon.
Micah Matteo.
Nicholas Jordan Cook.
Joshua Vernon Hedquist.
Madeline Grace Holman.
Raylan Joe Buchanan.
Nathan Joseph Cook.
Ashley Lynn Kern.
Josie Maria Lenartz.
Fernando Andres Chavez.
Fikru Kasa Bala.
Iceland Cabrera Roldan.
Jairus Allen Navarro Pagodin.
Hans Gustaf Broman.
Catherine Cecilia Martin.
Diamond Marie Clark.
Autumn Dawn Manny.
Sriran Reddy Kasareddy.
Samantha Martin.
Pooja Kasam.
Edgar Beltran Aguilera.
Mackenzie Joe Sedlacek.
Caitlin Kotke.
Mohammed Danish Kadar.
Benjamin Nelson.
Alyssa Lynn.
Alyssa Lynn Jar.
Daniel Adawoye.
Justin Kwan.
Katie Scarlett Magayon.
Thomas David Burdall.
Peter Kenneth Nelson.
Caitlin Nicole Lightnum.
Aaron Lynn Casey.
Michael Joseph Marshall.
Jan Pieter Breet.
Joseph Salinas Lalier.
Maya Crotty.
Alyssa Catherine Lauman.
Christopher Wayne Barnes.
Samuel Thomas Marshall.
Coriana Marie Hansen.
Rachel Claire Horman.
Samuel Joseph Abbott.
Daniel Jackson White.
Sophia Marie Harstad.
Hannah Sue Larson.
Benjamin David Johnson.
Jack Spurgeon Christensen.
Jerome Patrick Sia Corralde.
Eleni Wende Bashaw.
Nor Nur.
Kosi Gulabla.
Lucas Matthew Hobbs.
Oliver Lee Buell.
Isabel Leah Hill.
Brianna Caitlin Hennessy.
Samantha Webb.
Diego Isaiah Velda.
Hayden Sebastian De Silva.
Sky Roxanne Walrath.
Christine Wynn.
Nev Davison Ogginger.
Miles Christian Drugi.
Hans Herman.
Morgan Alexis Eckerly.
Ashley Amber Craig.
Gady Lucas Valentine.
Charles Joseph Steffen.
Anthony Lorenzo Cardenas.
McKenna Lorraine O'Brien.
Annalise Noel Hiltner.
Demita Angel Williams.
Jacoby Davis Christensen.
Thomas Shing Velsek.
Braden Brown.
Yesid Pino Gutierrez.
Isabel Watry.
Andre Aaron Hootson.
Carter John Smith.
Jules Kennedy.
Abigail Ray Bjorkstrand.
Tyler Johnsitter.
Tyler Anthony Searing.
Grace Elizabeth Erickson.
Jacqueline Arellano.
Reese Cameron Holmdahl.
James Jason Lundquist.
Jessica Ocampe Pena.
Claire Marie Esser.
Garrett Matthew Kowalski.
Eldon Garcia.
Caitlin Dahlquist.
Yakub Abdullahi.
Jack Henning.
Emily Marie Allison Cronkite.
Olivia Caitlin Klowski.
Kylie Michelle Kennedy.
John Thomas Novak.
Jamal Jointer.
Tyler Calvin McNichol.
Andrew Garrison Crow.
Unessa Azam.
Julia Marisol Peterson.
Lavina Samai Helmi Iskandar.
Andrew Donald Bushinger.
Nathaniel Brihana.
Brenna Rose Kapishki.
Leah Monique Amelia Dasso.
Benjamin Charles Calcutt.
Jack David Larson.
Grayson Breed.
Emma Chan May Jagger.
Nafi Khan.
Pierre Frederick LaPlante.
Amelia Rose Lloyd.
Lincoln Charles Berry.
Nabiu Fikadu Emius.
Ethan Kenneth Heidke.
Jack Yang.
Haley Alexis Vivang.
Abigail Corbally Mays.
Joshua Bergman.
Lucas J. Arvidsson.
Allison Marie Diaz.
Gwendolyn Louise Bailey.
Samuel David Jackson.
Ayan Bedell Hassan.
Gabriel Alejandro Medina Lima.
Alina Marie Windles.
Michael Peter Anderson.
Antonio German Cervantes.
Taylor Christine Mello.
Catherine Mary Kerr.
Ethan Lacey.
Evan Allen Brown.
Olivia Mae Creston Olson.
Lindsay Michelle Claren.
Rory Elizabeth Neal.
Cole James Dusha.
Ella Marie Borak.
Sydney L. Nelson.
Catherine Marie Kusha Oliver.
John Maxwell Corona.
Nicholas Ryan Lindberg.
Madeline Marie Kapanki.
Ella Rose Masso.
Jason Anthony Dupree Steen.
Francis Oliver Artiaga.
Abigail Ann Yanez.
Emmett Carl Gustafsson.
Kristen Andrea Harris. What's up?
Aaron Christopher Figueroa.
Anjali Leah Lowe.
Morgan Anna Miller.
Holden Andrew Fonhorst.
Elijah Aaron Brown.
Madison Rose Albert.
Zachary John Berthume.
William Grant Duffy.
Madeline Elizabeth Melskog.
Olivia Kibbles.
Alexis Catherine Patnode.
Alexander James Kemp.
Samuel Christopher Anderson.
Abby Joy Garnes.
Christine Ann Mary Landucci.
Isaac Quinn Gingrich.
Kwejo Uso.
Liam Mason Johnson Odegaard.
Cecilia Ray Hodges.
Molly Claire Mim.
Roger Jaden Lalime.
Josh Cifuentes.
Molly Anna DeSetter.
Kyla Lynn Wutchke.
Aiden Daniel Fretland.
Ryan Callahan Madigan.
Addison Leigh Gaholi.
Delaney Clara Carlson.
Eli Howard Goldberger.
Haley Faith Grip.
Ebian Abdullahi Muhammad.
Carly Shannon Brundies.
Muksan Devi.
Ethan Harcourt.
Adelina Perdomo.
Amanda Caroline Eng.
Eric Michael Patton.
Gabriel Favre.
Joshua Logan Olson.
Michaela Marie Joa.
Carlos Eagle.
Corey Knutson.
Ian Frederick Hodowanik.
Alexandria Scott Mitchell.
Quinn M. Bollitt.
Brenna Marie Fireeisen.
Michael Pavick.
Patrick Arland Lee Adler.
Olivia Claire Miller.
Cora Josephine Hall.
Ashton Adair.
Corey Arndt Johnson.
Abigail Ann Mills.
Melanie Liu.
Miles Nicholas Peel.
Joseph Cox Hansen.
Owen Richard McLoon.
Grace Olivia Drucker.
Natalia Corlin Prentice.
Nicholas Benner Kuntz.
Will Robert McDonald.
Abigail Mansa Owens.
Purusha Sharu Patel.
Samuel Aiden Greenberg.
Jacqueline Ann Gladhill.
Theodora John Milton.
Aiden Russell Averbach.
Carson James Kappas.
Allison Pearl Held.
Isabella Grace Furness.
Keegan James O'Leary.
Bradley Harrison Fifield.
Nemo Yassine Muhammad.
Nadelia Sakawadeen Mustafa.
Ryan James Pangier.
Reagan Michael Wynn.
Shaylee Elizabeth Rose Fritter.
Simon Rance Shin Koch.
Victor William Hank.
Laura Taylor Newton.
Abdul Baki Qureshi.
William Michael Anderson.
Sydney Elaine Romero.
Alexis J. Nair.
Gavin Danhe Gogino.
Nicholas Evan Johnson.
Catherine Anderson Reese.
Emily Fuller.
Isabel Elise San Jose.
Guzman Banos.
William Brock Henrich.
Elizabeth Ann Richter.
Alexis Nicole Samuelson.
Michael John Farrell.
Joey Michael Perez.
Akila Tureen Nukfi.
Ryle Neil Leahy.
Michaela Maria Risnak.
Sophia Rose Ritter.
Anthony Joseph Willis.
Nathan Francis Panquit.
Justin Joseph Cora.
Yasmin Johnson.
Peyton Rose Greenlee.
Zachary William Jacobson.
Benjamin Paris Stern.
Naya Jean Rich.
Abigail Claire Moe.
Lydia Ann Stallheit.
John Lindeman Kelly.
Frank Thomas Meisinger.
Charlize Alexis Rivera.
Sophia Erin Sartori.
Casey Leo Galing.
Andrew Thomas McNair.
Jenna Danielle Rosenberg.
Ellie Elizabeth Skoog.
Sebastian Moreno Ahumada.
Connor Raymond McCuen.
Jennifer Alejandra Gutierrez.
Mallory Elaine Sjogren.
Ivan Xavier Hermanson.
Ryan Ashton Burgess.
Abigail Marie Gilbertson.
Isabella May Ling Scanlon.
Tanner J. Keene.
Hudson Robert Parker.
Mara McKay.
Mia Natania Molina.
Michael Jeffrey Jeleno.
Spencer Wade Galbertson.
Bridget Sage Shaver.
Mirza Rashid.
Bruce Chris Pesantes Rodriguez.
Patrick James McMahon.
Eleanor Marie Sprintal.
Sanit Tesfai.
Joseph James Peterson.
Benjamin Langway.
Emma Ray Stahlberger.
Jonathan Selden Langway.
Benjamin Werner Pipcorn.
Rebecca Ann Truber.
Andrew Pham.
Andrew James Melcher.
Eleanor Louise Thies.
Dana Thomas.
Cody August Rader.
Heidi Nicole Stiles.
Raven Amaryllis Thompson.
Connor Michael Delmonico.
Griffin Patrick Ryder.
Elsa Lee Sorson.
Victoria Elena Valencia.
Nicholas Oliver Bohr.
Chase Alexander Rocco.
Maya Lorraine Jones.
Amber Maria Thomas.
Michael Antoine Randall.
Samuel Scott Schachtman.
Colby Joseph Sorson.
Catherine Marie Vandalak.
Janancy Tina Paolo.
Jacob Thomas Sandish.
Nathan Mola Solomon.
Keisha Tadeo.
Benjamin Lee Toll.
Joseph Ryan.
Carlos Adrian Rivera.
Paige Diane Dufel.
Rueda Anli Corun.
Maxwell Powers Robinson.
William Fan.
Taylor Smith.
Joseph Benjamin Miller.
Jack Bland.
Elise Valdez Flores.
Colton Greg Sobiek.
Michael Gregory Melrose.
William Philip Stones.
Richard Rios Sanchez.
William Urban Macaron.
Oliviana Mary Smith.
Jacob Jeffrey Sullivan.
Elfren Seljan Masat.
Michael Lee Sethny.
Omar Faisal Madar.
Vincent Nicholas Caparelli.
Aiden Edward Ford.
David Sander Sethny.
Jake Ronan.
Morgan Alexander Teets.
Logan Paul Tywinski.
Henry August Schoneker.
Luke Thomas Siljan.
Logan Patrick Timmons.
Daniel Hunt Stump.
Joshua Joseph Schilling.
Luis Torres.
Anibal Joshua Swazo.
George Henry Harold Sagar.
Asiana Walter.
Justin Richard Taylor.
Jose Veliz Calanch.
Emilio Daniel Santillo Lopez.
Valessa Steck.
Timothy Lee Lorraine.
Dylan Chase Kirby.
Adon Glenn Staunson. Sydney Noel Logan. Jacob Ocon Witt. Lars Isaac Anderson.
Hayden Soleimani Abdullahi.
Congratulations, class of 2021. It's time to celebrate.